Our first drive will begin at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go out of bounds.
That was stupid. I'll take y'all and get off my yards back down.
That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. On second and a long way to go. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
All right, it's time to stop playing. I was bullshitting at first. I was trying something, man. But I don't think I like it, so I'm going to go play my game.
There was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing a really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Well, tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him
first down to touchdown. Either or.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with
That's
defense.
not enough.
Blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's brought
Press the wrong button.
Football, it's a sack and a turnover.
This game gonna get easier.
This time doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover.
Let's see what your offense is about. I'm doing myself on defense. Okay.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Mayfield on 4th down.
I'll take that. To the house we go.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
No.
So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Man, I put the damn joystick down there. This nigga done scored the kickoff return. God,
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And as we talk to special teams coaches,
I gotta pay attention on all levels. I see. Just can't kick the ball off and put the joystick down.
Down on the number of opportunities, but if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. We will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series. But because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And
got it now.
Sack this offensive line has
oh, boy, I just not figured it out. I needed to keep seeing. Just need to keep more trial and errors, and I got it. It's time to open it.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now he'll escape to his right. Catches made by Marquise Brown.
And I'm not beat.
Past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and the first down.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. He's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A nice little juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this at the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity miss there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. give. This is Chubb. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Evades him at the 20. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half.
Yes, sir.
No clip.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be out right at the 35. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He's going to look deep now for Landry. He's got a man, complete.
That's right, baby.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, man, that hurts.
Both sides, back, all these safeties, all the backers, they all play with us.
Because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and not get free.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, second down. Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that's good now. What's that
touchdown? Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jackson now, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
When I slide, nightlight on the blick. Get out on my shit when I'm outside. So they on the man down. Call me down. Nigga, you shit. I know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They'll come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They set up the screen to Chubb. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Runs over it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those. They run again on first down. Chubb. Room here to run. And he takes this one down all the way to the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Hello.
No doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Mayfield.
Flushed out right. And Mayfield
Game time.
with the interception. His third.
Good game, bro.
By Tavon Young. And the Ravens have just about shown up this
Hey, that's
football
good
game.
ass
We
game.
talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning
Like
plays are
that.
the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. But we've heard that a million times, right? Those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.